Well, at that particular time, I was the chairman of the gala committee for the Legislative Black Caucus, and we decided to invite him to be our speaker at our gala that year. And I think we had invited him before he announced that he was going to run for president. And so I actually met him when he came to the gala for the Legislative Black Caucus. And after that, I received a call, him asking me to come to the Jefferson Jackson dinner that year at the State Democratic Party. So I attended, and he asked me a question that evening as to what could he do to get an endorsement from me. And my thing was simply come to Greenwood. I said, you go to Columbia, you go to Greenville. I said, Greenwood is kind of in between. I said, so you can just swing by Greenwood on your way to one of those places. And he did, and his campaign called, and the disappointing thing about the first time that he came is that they only told us we could have about 40 people. And it was hard to choose just 40 people. And I told him that people were going to be mad with him and mad with me when they found out he had been in town. And I said, you're just going to have to come back. And he did come back, because somebody asked me the question, well, who is it that you want to see him? I said, anybody who feels like they want to see him should be able to see him. So when they came back, they had it at the Atlanta Arena, and it was very packed and full, and so I was very satisfied with that.
And will you tell me about the fired up, ready to go moment?
He came that first time, and it was a small crowd, and Councilwoman Edith Childs, kind of right at the end of it, began to chant "Fired Up, Ready to Go." And when Senator Obama at that time had arrived, it was a gloomy day, it was raining, and he had said that he hadn't had much sleep and he didn't feel the best in the world. So Miss Edith began this chant, "Fired Up, Ready to Go," and the entire room joined in. And by the end of the chant and the cheering, he was fired up and ready to go. He said it really energized him, and he continued to talk about that throughout his campaign.
What was it like hearing "Fired Up, Ready to Go" throughout the rest of the campaign?
At first, I don't think we all knew that she was going to do that, but she took the opportunity to do it. And at first, we didn't really realize what was going on, but she continued, and the crowd joined in, and it really made a difference.
What was it like hearing Obama use that throughout the rest of the campaign and all around the country?
It kind of brought joy, knowing that. And she continued to meet him in different places and carry the chant on, and he carried it throughout the whole campaign.